When I wrote Un-helpless, I remember coming out of a really intense history class, feeling just deeply enraged and sort of pinpointing myself, you know, here in the future, but also carrying all of that, the pain of the history of our country with me and trying to figure out, where my place in it all is. Just feeling really, at some points, even suicidal. I just sat down to write and sat at the kitchen table. I had all my papers and I just sat down and started writing. It was the 90s. My mom was a single parent and she did her best, but she had a struggle with a drug addiction, and there was 3 of us. I'm the youngest. At some point, she couldn't take care of us, so we went into the foster care system, and she fought like crazy to get us back. By the time she got us back, she lost us again to the juvenile justice system. After juvenile hall, I went straight to the group home I was at, and then that's where I connected through street poets. Mostly growing up, being the youngest, I felt invisible a lot. Like, like I didn't even exist at a rally. Somebody was like, does anyone have any poetry to share or anything like that? And so I was like, oh yeah, I just wrote this piece and now I want to share it. So I went up there and I shared it, and that was an amazing experience. That poem helped me connect to other people. We're not complete without each other's stories. Can you believe this shit? They got my heart on a stick, bare, open and bleeding, while my tired brain sits in its temple pleading to keep its soft little refugee safe and whole. For my own hands that stole sanity from my soul, my fists trample me. They can't find their way into a wall fast enough. Like adolescent pain isn't vast enough. They gotta take and take until the entire world is at stake from our all too well watched mistakes. See, I could use the word hate, but it doesn't satisfy my need to create a new way of healing, aimed toward appealing modes of reality that maybe none of us will see. Caught in a hopeless wander, like I can't go on any longer, the rage rises in my throat, wrist with bloodstains, and focus goes down the drain. Every step is a struggle. Guilt I can unpuzzle, but something moves me to not lose me in inhumane cruelties of feeling helpless. If only you felt this, out of control hunger pains for change. I want to break free from this unjust monstrosity. I wish we could get right politically in this country, but unfortunately, they dictate our lives and zigzag knives in between paralyzed fingers. Maybe I'm just a teenager, worried that the world won't be beautiful enough to get handed down to us, burdened by debt, stereotypes, and terrorist threats that never left, preoccupied with revenge and the overpowering stench of human beings, decaying fiends, for something that may never exist, except on our to-do list. Where we let our dreams be procrastinated till next year, the tomorrow that never gets here, or turn into our parents if nothing is done. Adrenaline caught in a dead run from the interference of history repeating itself. We don't have to play with the cards dealt. All suits wild. You are your own child with a beautiful smile that'll be strengthened by the giving tree of personal responsibility to share your inner voice of liberty. Through self-expression, we shall overcome oppression.